A long time ago, in a small town in Mississippi, USA, there lived a little girl named Oprah. She was born into deep poverty. She wore old, hand-me-down clothes and didn't have many toys. But even then, she possessed something truly extraordinary. She had a powerful voice, and she held onto big, beautiful dreams. She would often line up her dolls, pretending they were a vast audience. She would speak to them with all the passion of a television star, imagining herself on a grand stage. People around her often laughed at these childhood fantasies. "You? Be on television?" they would scoff. "That's absolutely impossible." Yet Oprah never allowed their doubts to extinguish her inner spark. She simply kept on dreaming, holding fast to her vision. Oprah's early childhood was marked by significant hardship and pain. Her mother struggled immensely to make ends meet, and Oprah often found herself living in challenging circumstances. She spent time with her grandmother and later in a dangerous neighborhood. There were days when food was so scarce that her only meal consisted of potato peels. She even wore a dress made from a potato sack because her family could not afford proper clothes. At school, other children would often tease and make fun of her. They saw her poverty, but they didn't see her potential. Despite these struggles, Oprah was incredibly bright and had an insatiable love for learning. She devoured every piece of text she could find, from books and newspapers to even the labels on food cans. Then one pivotal day, everything in her young life began to change. When Oprah was just 7 years old, in 3rd grade, her teacher approached her with an exciting opportunity. She was asked to enter a school speech contest. The assigned topic was the life of Abraham Lincoln. Oprah embraced the challenge with remarkable dedication. She memorized every single word of her speech. She practiced tirelessly in front of her mirror, believing this was her chance to show what she could do. On the day of the contest, she stood on stage, tiny and visibly nervous, dressed in her simple clothes. Then she began to speak. Her voice, though young, was clear and resonated with conviction. Her words were powerful, filling the small room. Everyone in the audience fell silent, captivated by her delivery. When she finished, there was a long, stunned pause. Then the room erupted in loud, enthusiastic applause. She won 1st place. It was an incredible triumph for the young girl, and the prize was something truly special for her. She received a brand new, vibrant red dress and a pair of shiny new shoes. For a little girl who had once worn a sack as clothing, receiving that dress felt like being crowned a queen. It was more than just an outfit. It was a symbol of recognition. Oprah later reflected on that moment, saying, "That moment made me believe I had something special inside me." It was a turning point, igniting a belief in her own unique power. From that day forward, Oprah understood a profound truth. Her voice possessed the power to take her to incredible places. She realized its potential to connect, to inspire, and to move people. She worked incredibly hard, dedicating herself to her aspirations. She refused to give up, even when faced with immense difficulties and setbacks. When people told her she didn't fit the conventional image of someone who belonged on television, she simply smiled. She quietly and powerfully proved every single one of them wrong. At just 19 years old, she became a news anchor, a remarkable achievement for someone so young. Years later, she launched her own groundbreaking program, The Oprah Winfrey Show. Millions of people around the world tuned in to watch her every single day, drawn to her authenticity and warmth. But Oprah's impact didn't stop with her television show. Her vision extended far beyond the screen. She established schools for girls in Africa, providing education and hope where there was little. She generously gave away cars to families in desperate need, transforming their lives. She dedicated herself to helping countless individuals believe in their own worth and potential. She became a beacon of empowerment for millions. All of this was possible because she never forgot her humble beginnings. She remembered the little girl in the potato sack dress. And it all truly began with that small, courageous speech about Abraham Lincoln. It was the first step on an extraordinary journey. So, what profound lessons can we as young adults and dreamers draw from Oprah's incredible story? Her journey offers timeless wisdom. First, you can be born with absolutely nothing and still contribute something truly magnificent to the world. Your starting point does not define your destination. Second, one seemingly small moment, like a school speech or a simple act of courage, can fundamentally change the entire trajectory of your life. Embrace those moments. Third, your voice matters. Your unique perspective, your thoughts, and your words hold immense power. Do not be afraid to use them. And finally, no matter what doubts or criticisms others may cast upon you, if you truly believe in yourself, you possess the strength to rise above any challenge. You can achieve anything. Perhaps today you feel small or insignificant. Maybe someone has laughed at your biggest dream, making you question its possibility. Perhaps you think, I'm just a student or just a young person. What significant impact can I possibly make? Well, remember this powerful truth. So was Oprah. She started just like you. And look where her belief and courage ultimately took her. Oprah once shared a profound insight that guided her life. You become what you believe. This simple statement holds immense power. So go ahead, find your voice and speak up with conviction. Stand tall in who you are and what you believe in. And most importantly, believe in yourself with all your heart. Because you too have something truly special inside you waiting to be shared with the world.